Let's take a coffee break.
What is up, Wichita? I am Officer Chad Ditch with the Public Information Unit, and welcome back to Coffee Break. I'm here with my co-host,
Officer Trevor Macy.
What's up, man?
How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking.
You are very welcome, man. We are finally into February, and it happened so quickly. We sneezed in January left.
Do you say February or February?
Let me try it again. Let me just use it in this sense. We're now into February. Yeah.
February.
I think it was in the 8th grade when I realized that there's an R after the B.
It's such a weird word.
It is.
And I don't know that I've ever, figured out
Yeah.
what its deal is.
You ever hear that joke, man, when people are like, tell me what month has 28 days? And then they're like, February. And you're
All
like,
of them.
All of them. Got them.
They all do.
Dad joke for you right
February
there.
just doesn't go all the way to 30.
Oh, no.
Or 31.
Yeah. So here's my question.
But it's got 29 days if it's a leap year.
Yeah. So here,
which is weird.
Is right. Why?
Why?
Yeah. Why?
Why
who
do we
did that?
have leap years?
Who did that? And
I don't
what's
know.
the purpose
I've
of
been
it?
told so many times why we have leap years.
I haven't been told any time. So
And
tell me one.
I don't remember.
Oh.
First of all,
Okay.
so I couldn't explain it to you right now, and I still don't understand it, and I still don't understand why we have daylight savings time either.
Right.
Like, what are we saving? What daylight is being saved?
Yeah.
And somehow daylight savings time is what goes into the leap year because there's certain hours that are saved, and then those add up to a day, and then that gets thrown into the end of February somehow.
Well, that's very okay. So this year I've noticed something on social media that a lot of media outlets are talking about. Wichita will have 14 minutes of extra sunlight today. Wichita will have 47 minutes of extra. Why is that something new, or have they always?
No. That's true because you think about the way the Earth, the Earth is tilted on its axis, and so. And the way it moves around the sun, it starts to shift because summer is obviously when the Earth is.
I understand that. We eventually get more sunlight throughout the day. I get that, but why are we making a post about it? And don't come for me. I'm just curious. I'm not
because
talking smack.
These organizations need content in order to engage their audiences, and so they try to come up with topics that are engaging, and typically topics that everybody has something to say about. So everybody has something to say about the weather.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
That makes sense.
Or the sun, or
so here's my question to you: If you were born on February 29th, are you going to celebrate your birthday on other years that aren't leap years on the 1st of March or the 28th of February?
That's a good question because I've never been put in that predicament.
You're right.
But because I know of people who were born on February 29th.
Yeah.
And then they celebrate their 4th birthday or whatever, and they're actually 8 or 9 or whatever.
No, they
how
don't.
many years?
No, they
yes,
don't.
seriously.
Because
their
the
birthday,
guy, the 20-year-old in kindergarten's I'm technically 5.
Yeah. Well, I know, biologically, you're obviously older than that.
Yeah.
But you haven't had your birthday. So that to me is how do you, because driver's license is your age, your drinking age and stuff, it's determined on your birth date, right?
Uh-huh.
So how do they determine that, legally, if your birth date hasn't happened again? You know what I mean?
That's a very.
I need to do some research on that. Yeah, with Robin Williams.
Yeah, how he grew faster than everybody else. I still to this day, well, not to this day, for a long time I thought that was because he was born on leap year. I forgot that it was because he grew up faster than everybody else.
Isn't it a genetic thing? Because that's a real thing, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But I don't know that it works the same way that it does in that movie. But
speaking of doing things differently and changing things up and growing and stuff as time moves on, we're growing with our social media and doing things a little differently. So, we're starting to. This month is Black History Month, so we've highlighting and we are highlighting officers, commissioned, non-commissioned, and professional staff. Monday through Friday, we're highlighting a different one every time. So
very cool.
It's pretty cool, man. Get to learn about Black culture and heritages and different people in the department that are here. So
yeah.
it's kind of cool.
I saw Lieutenant Thornton on there today.
Yes.
Is that today's?
Yeah, that was today's
post.
Yeah.
So new Lieutenant Thornton.
Yeah, brand new lieutenant. You missed it. So he came down to get his photo to receive his badge, right, for his promotion. And he came in just looking slick. You know me, I do bow tie Fridays, right?
Yeah.
He came in with a suit on with a bow tie. And I was like, he understood the
Bow
assignment.
tie Friday.
Yeah, so it was cool, man. Yep, he's the commander now over lieutenant over DV sex crimes. So
Okay, very
yeah.
cool.
And then
That's a good
last
spot.
week we talked about Rita Thompson. She's been in the department for a while. She's gonna be retiring this year. So I used to love, when you come on as in the department or when you come on as a rookie, you got to call case desk in order to go through some things, do triple I's and get records done and stuff. When Rita would answer, it's always cool. She's always
dependable.
Very dependable.
Yep.
She's gonna talk a little smack with you real quick, or she's gonna give you some. She's gonna roast you if you ask some silly questions and stuff. So
Got to be on your game. Speaking of on your game, big game coming up this weekend. Huge game. Probably the biggest sporting event ever.
Biggest.
It's the biggest sporting event of the year, at least for us Americans.
Right.
We're not a big soccer country.
That's true.
But the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
Chiefs and the Eagles.
Yes, man.
I think I know who you got.
Yeah, hands down. I'm going for my Chiefs. I'm not a big smack talker when it comes to it, to an extent. Like I don't guarantee victory or anything like that.
It's gonna be a good game. I think. It's gonna be pretty close.
Yeah. But it's a dilemma for us in the public information office, at least for me being a Chiefs fan, because our chief
Yeah, your boss is
is an Eagles fan,
so
like die hard.
you got to tone down the Chiefs.
But
rhetoric
I
for
don't
this
because
week.
he's a good guy. He understands the riff and stuff.
He's easy to chop it up.
Yeah.
With,
So fun fact is the weekend, the Monday after the Chiefs punched their ticket to the Super Bowl, Monica, his secretary, got him this KC Chiefs coffee mug, and he's going through it in between appointments and stuff like that. And she said he has this cup of coffee, and he grabs it, and everything goes to his meeting. Doesn't look at the cup because
it's a
Well,
That's
his
awesome.
cup, I guess, is normally black and stuff. So he gets into his meeting and realizes it's a Chiefs cup, and I guess he had said some stuff in City Hall like, "Oh yeah, my Eagles are going," and he shows up with a Chiefs mug and stuff.
That's awesome.
It was hilarious.
I
man.
saw the challenge between him and the sheriff.
Bro, hilarious.
On Facebook. So
Yeah.
we'll see who wins that
I
one.
honestly hope that no matter what outcome it is, that Monday, whatever time they decide to do it, I'm hoping around lunchtime when everybody is passing by. I hope it's like windy and snowy and stuff. I think that just adds to the
We'll have
wager.
to take some pictures and
Yeah.
post that.
But
That's
I think it's
good.
cool, man.
Some friendly competition
You know,
never hurts.
it
so.
never does hurt, man.
I'm excited for the Super Bowl. I wish Monday, though. I wish the Monday after the Super Bowl was like a holiday.
Right? Should be a day off.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally
There should
agree.
be a lot of tired people in this building.
Yeah, but I think they do a good job of switching that up. Making it at 5:30 as opposed to like a 7:30 game and stuff.
Yeah,
So
that
at
helps.
least you're not staying up and
Right.
late. Super Bowl commercials. You excited about that?
I not really.
No?
Because the last few years they just haven't been that great.
Really?
You know?
They haven't been hitting as hard as you've been
No,
expecting
like
them to?
they're either like not funny, or maybe I'm just getting older and they're geared toward like a younger generation.
Yeah.
Because then I'm like, that's just kind of dumb. And then a lot of them are just sad.
Right.
Like just
They're
really
emotional.
like, oh man, like a gut punch
Right.
right after a Tostitos commercial.
I like the ones that are like, professional, borderline inappropriate, but funny,
Yeah.
that kind of thing. But I really enjoy like the Bud Light, Anheuser-Busch
Bud Light
ones.
always had good ones.
Yeah, like the-
Doritos used to have the
Yeah.
most incredible commercials.
The Real Men of Genius, like that,
Yes,
that
yeah.
slogan
Yeah.
and stuff. Dude, that gets me every time.
There's some good ones.
Yeah.
Good ones to look forward to. And who's the halftime show this year?
I think Rihanna is one of them. I don't know if she's just the main one, but or she could be. I don't know, but
Be interesting.
yeah. So my fun fact about Rihanna, my daughter's name is Ray-Anna, and I came up with that name when I was still in high school and stuff like that.
So you've never heard of Rihanna. at
Rihanna
this
wasn't
point.
around. Yeah. And then when my daughter was born, Rihanna still was not around. And she came around about, 5-6 months later. So like every time people pronounce my daughter's name, like especially teachers, they're like Rihanna. And I'm like, no, Ray-Anna. So
Get it
I
right.
don't know, man. They just don't understand.
Speaking of Super Bowl weekend, if you're going to go out and watch the game at a bar
Yes.
and you're going to have some alcoholic beverages, make sure you got a plan to get home safely. Drinking and driving is not acceptable. And it's so easy to avoid. There's Uber, Lyft, there's all
Yes.
sorts of things. So please don't drink and drive. Get a sober designated driver. Officers will be working
Yes.
during the Super Bowl and after the Super Bowl, and they will pull you over if you're driving drunk. So
Yeah.
this is your public service announcement.
Yes. Speaking of other public service announcements, we have Tyler Griswald.
Yes.
Here with Special Olympics of Kansas, because we have an event coming up, or they have an event coming up, and we're trying to get some more publicity. And it's our Polar Plunge event, but I'll let
Polar Plunge.
Tyler talk about it. He is an athlete with Special Olympics of Kansas, but he's here excited.
I'm excited.
I always love it when we have guests on that are not law enforcement, but they're a way that they help the state, they help the community, and stuff like that. So let's get a refill real quick, man, and we'll get Tyler on here. So we'll be right back. All right, we are back with Tyler Griswald with the Special Olympics of Kansas. Tyler, how you doing today, man?
Doing good. How are you guys?
Good. It is like nice today, so
It is.
it's going to be a good day, hopefully.
And it's windy too.
Oh yeah, it's very windy.
A little bit
So
windy.
at least it's not like 30 degrees and windy, because that would be a rough day.
Yeah.
So we appreciate you being on the show. We know you're busy. We ask the same question to all of our guests, so don't feel like you're going to offend us. But have you seen our podcast at all?
Not yet.
Not yet. Do you know Jacob Lemunion?
Yes.
He was on our podcast a couple weeks ago, so you're gonna have to go back and watch it after this. Watch yours first, obviously, but
Yeah. Watch his episode too.
yeah.
It's pretty good.
so we started this podcast because we wanted the community to know who officers were and anybody that helps out the department and what they do for the department and the community. So that's why we started this. So tell us, man. Tell us who's Tyler and what you do for Wichita and Kansas.
Well, for me, when I am the president and health manager for Special Olympic Kansas, when I'm back in middle school or elementary, when I was a 9-year-old boy, I want to decide I want to join Special Olympic Kansas. I joined this bowling competition and said, you know what? In my middle school age, I decide I want to join Special Olympics.
Yeah.
And I say maybe I want to play bowling. Like I went to join the other, like County Thundercat. That's the team I want to do.
Yeah.
And I went to bowling to make new friends. And when I joined Special Olympics, because I got a little nervous. And I love new friends. I love all my teams.
Yeah.
When we went to West Anchors, that's where our original was. I took first place in the bowling competition.
Wow. What you remember what you scored?
I remember, like, that's what I'm 9 years old or
Yeah.
10. That's a long time ago.
That's true.
And now I went to the USA Games in Orlando, Florida.
Really? Recently? Or okay.
When was that?
Yeah.
That's around June 2022.
Okay.
Okay.
How'd you do there?
I took 2 bronze medal back home from
Look at you.
singles and
good.
double.
Yeah.
My team Kansas, like the final round, he took 6.
Okay.
I talked myself and say, 6th place is not bad.
No, it's not at all. Especially when you're going up in front of a whole bunch of people, right?
Yeah, like all the teammates, like I mean, other country like
Yeah.
Jamaica's there, Puerto Rico.
Dang. So with bowling, what is the thing that you dislike the most? Like to me, like getting a split is something extremely difficult. Like I bowl, but not like you, right? I need a whole lot of help. But so what's something that you don't like about bowling as far as when the pins fall?
Well, every time when I'm bowling a lot, like, so you have 2 bowling pins. That I mean split. Like, I'm telling them confused, say, what side I go? What other side? Well, I try my 100% best. Like, if I knock one, if I knock the other one, if I run down the middle, it's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I talk to myself and say, if I go to tournament, if I get not earn a medal, if I earn 4th place in bowling competition, I feel proud of myself,
There you go.
no matter what.
Because you gave it your all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good, man. I like that. Because no matter what, you were there. You know, you participated, and I think that's what sometimes people fall back from things because they're scared to do something. They're scared of failure. So I think that's an important message that you're putting out there too, man. When you did Polar Plunge last year? Tell me about that. Were you one of the first ones in? How did it feel? What made you do it?
Well, I did not did Polar Plunge. I feel like I decided last year, said, okay, say I want to do it, not. I say, no, I don't like cold water because I don't want to get sick.
Yeah.
Well, my job is as a president health manager, my job is watching all the other athlete or parents. If anyone asks me to say, hey, how of my athletes and my kids want to become health manager for Special Olympic Kansas,
Yeah.
I say, well, we can train them become, and we fill out application online, and we can train them online on Zoom.
Okay.
It's more easier than do face to face.
Yeah. So, we have an event coming up, right?
Yep.
You want to talk about that?
Well, this year in Hayesville we do Polar Plunge. It's
Okay.
rock and roll. That's our theme for Polar Plunge.
Okay.
Rock and roll.
This year was like other people's have to wear like costume. This is how we raise our money for our programming.
Yeah.
Like USA games. That's going to help us. Roll games, like we're going to different location for a roll. And help us to donate money, buy more equipment, more stuff for our sports
Yeah.
coming up, like baseball, softball, basketball for our games.
So you guys always need that, right? Everybody needs donations and stuff, but you guys do something really, really great for the community. So you have an event March 4th coming up, and we need people to sign up, right? So I think
Yeah.
this is where let's call out the officers, the ones that haven't clicked yes to the email, right? We need to call them out, say, hey, Trevor's jumping.
I got
another event.
sign up.
Yeah, Trevor's jumping and stuff. We need to get people there to help raise money for the Special Olympics and stuff. So other people in the community can help donate as well. We'll put something on our social media to get that going. How many people do you think we need to show up?
I think we need more,
Yeah,
like more officers and more athlete come out.
yeah,
You can sign up and donate money for our program.
Okay.
We have a new website is www.soks.org.
okay,
That's our new website.
okay,
You can go in there and donate money for our programming.
okay.
Yeah, we can get more officers and more athletes and more volunteers out there.
Yeah, and people always say like it's too cold, right? I jumped last year; it was cold, but I'm here, right? I lived through that experience. And Allie was saying outside earlier, Minnesota and other cold weather climates and stuff
Yeah.
do this where we're breaking ice and stuff in order to jump in places. So we don't have that here, right?
No.
So I think 50 plus is a good number for officers to get out there and stuff. And I think if you're new on the department, this is where you step up and
Yeah.
show up and show out and bring a
part of
team
it.
and see what you can do. I mean,
What do you say to the people who say it's too cold to jump in and they don't want to do it? How do you convince them to change their mind?
Well, if they want to jump in, maybe they can watch.
Okay. So
Like
they can still
that-
show up.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
show up or they can donate money too.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like before we do plunge, we do 5K running too.
yeah,
Like that's before we do plunging. Like that's help us raise more money too. Like
Yeah.
we do 5K a lot.
you guys do a law enforcement torch run too, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm doing torch run with Jake
Oh, okay,
Awesome.
during state track.
there you go. That's something we'll talk about too, like as we get closer
Yeah.
to that event. But I hope we can get at least 50, if not more, because it's very important. It's cool. It's two. It's also words are difficult on
Yeah.
Monday. It's also cool to see like that camaraderie of everybody coming out, everybody jumping together, talking about it, laughing and stuff. But all for a great cause. And if you guys have ever met Allie Larison, she's pretty intimidating too. So if she gets an email and you don't respond, just know that she's snarling at you behind the scenes.
I already got some of that today, so I
I
gotta sign
remember
up.
last year during Polar Plunge, there are a lot of snow on the ground.
Yes.
I said, I wish the snow melted. I remember last year.
Yeah.
And I say, we'll see what it'll look like this year. If no snow, we're going to do it.
Yeah. See,
This is March, so hopefully it's not like blistering cold.
Yeah. See, last year for me, like the jump off the dock, I was like, it was the longest jump off the dock, and it's only a solid 12 feet or 12 inches. And then as soon as I hit the water, I was like, okay, this is cold. But the moment I got out, I was Gucci. I was good. They had like hot chocolate and everything. They had towels and stuff. You got a free T-shirt, so that was good.
I've heard there's benefits to the cold exposure too.
That's true.
Cold showers and stuff are supposed to be good for you.
Are you on social media? You have a Facebook and stuff?
Yeah.
So have you seen like people are now doing ice baths and stuff to like relax?
Yeah, like all the NFL players do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I see a lot of my track team do it when I'm in high school for track.
Yeah.
Is that something you would ever do?
No,
No, not for you.
Yeah.
I'll stay out that cold.
Yeah.
I like
I don't blame
warm.
you.
I hear you. Well, we hope that we can get much more officers to volunteer and to come out for this Polar Plunge because it's like I said, it's for a great cause, and cops in general we're kind of competitive and stuff. So let's see which bureau could win.
yeah.
You know, I'm gonna give the shout out. I bet East Side wins. East Side because that's where
man.
Allie Larison's at, and she's gonna make sure that she's
see.
going to get a lot of volunteers.
We'll
so.
see who shows up and
But
shows out.
You think West Side's gonna get it?
I think so.
You think so?
I think they can.
don't
I know Erin
they've
will
got
be
what it
there.
takes.
The officer too, our good friend Erin.
Okay.
She's the officer too.
Okay.
Suffolk County.
Oh
Very
yeah,
cool.
yeah,
Every time she comes, she jump in too.
yeah. Does her husband jump in?
I guess yes.
Yeah, I think he needs to jump in. I don't know. I don't know if he
Everybody
does.
jumping in.
So, but if he doesn't, he needs to jump in this year. Okay. But yeah, man. So on this show, we play a game. You're a sports fan, right? You know the Super Bowl's coming up,
Yeah.
right? First off, do you know it's the Chiefs and the Eagles. Who you going for?
Well, I have my good friend Anthony. He played the Denver Broncos. I'm from Denver.
Okay.
I have all my good friends on the Broncos team.
Okay.
I had to go with Philadelphia.
Ooh.
Okay, Tyler. We were friends, man, and now.
Oh, that's
But you
funny.
know, our chief is a Philadelphia Eagles fan because he's from Philadelphia. And if you didn't know, he put a challenge out to the sheriff and said if the Eagles win, the sheriff has to stand on the corner of Central and Main and hold a sign that says "Fly Eagles Fly." So you're gonna have to watch for that because I think it's gonna be hilarious. But anyway, so it's the Super Bowl, so we do this thing called One Has to Go, okay? We're going to give you 4 items, and you have to choose one that goes away forever, okay? So I made a little thing. So here we go. I made this. You see the Eagles has this line through it? I did that.
Very nice. Very
So,
nice.
Tyler, you got nachos, wings, sliders, and chili. Which one do you not like and want to go away forever?
I'm going to say wings.
What?
Wings?
That's my number one on there.
Bold choice.
Yeah. What about you?
Oh man. As far as like these are for my Super Bowl
Yeah,
party,
Super Bowl.
right?
You're gonna eat this at your
or
Super
they're
Bowl
gone
party.
forever, like for the rest of my life.
Well, that too.
That too.
Yeah.
Okay. Probably the sliders.
For real?
I really don't ever eat sliders because I can still eat regular burgers, right?
I'm okay. You're gonna be all technical here, man.
I'm just saying. I'll get rid of the
you
sliders.
You can
'cause-
supersize your slider to make it a burger.
Yeah, I'll get rid of the sliders. What are you getting rid of?
I'm probably gonna get rid of the sliders too because I like chili a lot.
So you're not a wing guy, Tyler?
No.
No, I like nachos sometime. I love Mexicans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
Nachos
chili?
are great.
Oh, you said that. You said you like chili and stuff.
I
Or
like chili too.
do you like onions and beans in your chili, or do you just like it basic?
I like basic.
Yeah.
Every time we not use onions in our house, we can't.
Are you from Kansas?
Well, I'm from Denver, Colorado.
You did say that just now. My bad. I'm sorry. Have you ever had cinnamon rolls with your chili?
No.
No. It's life changing, man. You should try it one
We
day.
do cornbread with our
Okay,
chili.
cornbread. Yeah.
Cornbread and chili is a great
It
combo.
is really good
yeah.
combo. Yeah.
Yeah.
But try it with cinnamon rolls. It'll change your life.
Okay.
So I like it.
Do you eat it at the same time? I think we've had this conversation.
had this
before,
conversation
but you eat
before.
it at the same time as the chili, like you dip it in.
So
your
I'm
chili?
a little different. I like to put the cinnamon roll in the bowl and then cover it with chili.
Ooh, that's weird.
It's pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
It is a little different, but yeah. So for me, with the Super Bowl or with the Chiefs in the playoffs, what I do is whatever we start the playoffs eating for that weekend, I keep it the same every day, every weekend if we continue because I'm like superstitious. So for me this week, it's chili, queso, and my wife makes these jalapeno poppers that are like inside of a biscuit kind of thing. It's
sounds
It's
so good.
delicious.
See, like when my Broncos in the Super Bowl, we make bean dip and sometimes cheese dip.
Yeah.
Sometimes we make that when my Broncos in the Super Bowl.
Okay. That's your go-to. Yeah. Did you see you guys got a new head coach?
Yep, we hire Sean Payton.
Yeah. How you feel about that?
I'm happy.
Yeah. I'm nervous because I like the hire too. I think he's a great coach. So we'll see if he brings Russell Wilson back to those glory days. So, but I appreciate you coming on, man. You
You're
did
welcome.
phenomenal.
Thank you.
I'm excited. We need 50 officers plus to join the Polar Plunge. Or Allie's coming for you, and Patrol East is going to get the most volunteers.
We'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I'm guaranteeing it. Calling it right now. But we're going to get a refill, man, and we'll be right back. All right, that was Tyler, man, a Broncos fan. He had me going. I was
Surprising.
excited.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah,
But
I was super excited.
he's got a Broncos connection, though, so
He
it makes
does,
sense.
yes.
Makes sense.
Yeah, he said he knows one of the linemen for the
Yeah.
team really well, and they
Yeah.
help donate a lot of stuff to the Kansas Special Olympics or the Special Olympics. So that's dope. Can't
Yeah.
knock it. I get it.
He's got loyalty.
He does.
I can respect that.
Especially during this time. But if the Chiefs, when the Chiefs sees this, not if, but when the Chiefs sees this, he's going to be super happy that Tyler is going for the Eagles, which
Yeah.
is,
Yeah.
I guess it is what it is. But
It is. It
so
is.
you really think you think the West Bureau
I
is
think
going
I think if we motivate them, they'll show up.
Yeah?
They'll show up. They'll show out.
yeah.
We'll get the word out.
So here's the question though: so you're going to have the rookies or the recruits that are in the academy now that could possibly show up? Mm-hmm. Who do you count them for? Just training?
They'll count for West.
They'll count for West.
Yeah.
How do you figure that?
'Cause
They're
I
in the
just claimed
North
them.
Bureau.
We just claimed them.
It's in the North Bureau.
No, I think they don't even know where they're going yet. So we just I don't know that they count.
Yeah.
For a bureau.
So should
But oh, sorry.
I was
go
gonna say
ahead.
random thought. If you don't get bureaus or it's kind of like a tie, should there be like a point system
Maybe
too?
you just let them pick which bureau they want to represent.
Well, I was switching off that, but should there be like if you get a lieutenant from your bureau to show up to jump,
Oh, that's like 10 points.
that's 10 points.
Yeah.
Right. Captain shows up.
Ooh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
15, solid
Yeah.
15. If you get 3 lieutenants, I think that'd be dope.
What about a deputy chief? They're not assigned to a bureau, but do they
That's true.
get points?
But if you get the deputy chief of field services, so
It's a lot of points.
speaking of deputy chief of field services, so DC Pinkston
Yes.
got the liberal
he
Kansas.
will be leaving
police
us
chief.
for liberal, so congratulations.
Yeah, congrats. That's awesome.
Deputy Chief Pinkston, now Chief
Right.
Pinkston for liberal
Soon to be,
Kansas.
yeah.
So that'll be cool.
I think it's cool. Like you go through your career, right, and at different stages. You're always thinking about your 5-year plan, 10-year plan.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, and then obviously short term to be able to say, hey, if I made it to this rank, this was my goal, and I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
So congrats and best wishes in the new gig down there, and hopefully you can put your best foot forward there as well too. So
Yeah, good luck.
yeah, man.
Switching gears back to the Polar Plunge thing. 'cause
Yes.
This was on my head, and I forgot to mention it. Allie said that there's a rock and roll theme for it this year.
Yes.
So like the best costume wins.
You're gonna wear.
Well, I got a costume I can wear. So, but I think that's a good incentive for us, our other officers out
Yeah.
there, to come and show off your rock and roll side.
Yeah.
I want to see some people in some Kiss outfits, face paint, platform
tongue.
shoes, tongue sticking out, jumping in the water.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
I think, and they do it early enough in the morning, you know what I mean, where people can still spend or relax and enjoy the rest of their
I
day.
don't know
And
how much relaxing you're doing after you jump into like
bro, it
subfreezing
goes
water,
away
but
so quickly. Like I did
know,
mine,
man.
I
I'm
was
nervous.
cold. I
I'm
put the
nervous.
towel on. I was Gucci.
I don't like cold water.
Yeah,
I try to do cold showers because it's supposed to be like good for you, but it's just like
and it's not like in super deep water, so you're like worried about like
right.
You can't,
I'll go into shock and then I
Yeah.
start drowning.
Yeah.
Like, is the fire department out there just in case?
Fire
something
department
happens?
and EMS is out there
Okay.
just in case. Because
That's
I was
good.
like, y'all need to be here. 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna
I
happen.
want a safety blanket and
Yeah,
hot
right.
cocoa ready.
Right, and they were, bro. They had the tent ready.
That's
You
good.
got to change. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, bro, it's gonna be fun. I think we can
I'm
get
excited.
a big showing. I really do.
I think so
And-
too. We'll link to the Special Olympics website where you can sign up. Officers, if you're watching this, you've been challenged.
Yeah,
So
big
if
challenge,
If you don't
'cause-
show up, you're gonna be disappointing me.
Yeah, and you don't
Especially
wanna,
you West Siders. You gotta come out.
You got to show up for for the Special Olympics. So.
Chad talks a lot about East Side, and
Yeah, East Side's the best side.
well, they're pretty good. They're pretty good.
It's just a little smack talk. Don't come for me, okay? I'm just joking. But so you got anything big coming up this week?
No.
No.
I'm on call this weekend, Super Bowl weekend. So
Ooh.
everybody keep it civil.
Right.
Keep it chill.
Yeah, man.
Just stay inside and watch the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Go to a friend's house, eat some sliders.
Yeah. See, I would get rid of sliders too, though.
I just don't eat sliders enough.
See,
Like they're fine, but
Yeah.
it's not a staple of my diet. Wings I eat all the time. Nachos, I just made nachos this last weekend.
I was gonna put nachos on there, but queso and nachos to me, you could say is
Yeah, they're
is pretty
similar.
much
They're
they're
similar.
similar. So I didn't have any other thing, and I thought jalapeno poppers would be like an appetizer.
I made some bomb jalapeno poppers this
Really?
weekend. Yeah, my girlfriend and I made some. Oh man, they were so freaking good.
Yeah?
So good.
Have you ever had the? I think we talked about it on this podcast before, but I think they're called Dino eggs, and it's basically your jalapeno popper, right? And it's wrapped in bacon, and then you put sausage over that, and it turns out to be like this big.
So it's kind of like a Scotch egg.
Sure. What is that?
You never have Scotch egg? So
Obviously
Scotch egg
not.
is like a boiled egg.
No.
And
No.
you wrap it with sausage,
Mm-hmm.
and then you put like some breading around it and fry it. So it's
No,
like a
it's nothing-
sausage ball with a
No,
boiled
it's
egg in the
nothing like
middle.
that.
It's
No.
similar because it's
Boiled
got a
egg-
sausage exterior.
No, you had no.
Come on, Chad. You put chili on a cinnamon roll.
That's
and you're gonna
phenomenal. Have you
knock
ever tried
a
it?
Scotch egg?
No, I'm knocking the boiled egg.
You don't like boiled eggs?
No, it's disgusting.
Who doesn't? What?
Yeah.
It's an egg.
No, it's disgusting. Like when for Thanksgiving and holidays and stuff, when people have
Like
the,
deviled eggs?
Yeah, nasty.
What?
Nasty. So
My respect for you just like
no,
drop down a level.
no. Put in the comments who. I mean, why deviled eggs?
Deviled eggs are great.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. One of my favorite holiday side dishes. I
Yeah?
can eat like 16 deviled eggs
No.
in one sitting.
I did come across the what was it? The sweet potato stuff. Candied yams.
Candied yams?
Oh my
Those are good.
gosh.
Yeah.
Life changing.
Solid.
So, but
I'm
anyway,
really
man,
hungry now.
you getting hungry? Well, it's time to wrap it up so we can go get something to eat
do
and then continue on with our day. But if you guys got any questions, obviously hit us up in the comments, like, share, subscribe, or you can email us at policeweb@wichita.gov. Always ready to answer any kind of questions that you got, no matter how off the wall you might think they are. We've answered them all.
We've heard a lot of questions.
But yeah, man. Anyway, stay tuned until next week. Peace.
Bye.